Hello everyone, this is Mr. Nardelli. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about percent applications, basically small word problems with percentages in them. First, to solve a small word problem with percents, you need to first change the words into the equation. You should know what each word means. So for example, let me skinny up this box here. Your translations. In the word problem, such as this one right here, it says, what is 12% of 36? The word what is any variable. Now try not to use x right now because we're going to use x for multiplication. The word is represents an equals symbol. Now if you see anything in percentage, such as 12%, it's written as a decimal. If you remember, that is decimal is here, move it 2 places to the left. And then the word of is a multiplication symbol. In this case, you can use an X. If you prefer to use a dot, that's fine. Now, the book will teach you how to do it this way, and it doesn't use the term, but I like to call it the drop-down arrow method. So, what I'm going to do is go to this word, what, and it represents any variable. I'm just going to call it W. The word is represented by an equal symbol. There's my equals. 12% is written as a decimal, 0.12. I'm dropping it down with that arrow. Of is a multiplication symbol, multiplication. And then this number 36 just comes down as 36. So you see I've created this equation that says something equals 0.12 times 36. Now all I have to do is multiply those, and I can just go over to the side and multiply them. And I get 4.32. Notice I didn't put the 0 in front, but that's okay. So the original equation says, what is 12% of 36? It's 4.32. Now sometimes you might get the equation written a little bit different, out of order, so to speak. So if I have something like this, it says 15% of what is 6. Now this is all out of order, so I'm still going to do my drop down arrows. Beginning says 15%. This translation box says change that to a decimal, 0.15. Of is my multiplication symbol. I'm going to put times. What is any variable? I'm going to stick with W. Is represented by equals, and 6 is 6. So I end up with an equation that says 0.5 times W equals 6. Now to solve that, I want this W sitting all by itself. So I'm doing 0.5 times W, so to eliminate it, I'm going to have to divide by 0.15. So I'm going to do 6 divided by 0.15. Not the most optimal division problem to do, but you can do it. So remember to move your decimal 2 places to the left. I end up getting 40. So 15% of 40 is 6. Our last type is if I'm given, or if I need to find out a percentage. What percent of 150 is 22.5? So I'm going to go ahead and do the same type of thing with the drop down arrows. Let me get it down there. It says what percent, so there's my unknown. Here's my box right here. My unknown is a variable. I'll just stick with W. Of is represented by the multiplication symbol. I'm choosing X. 150 is 150. Is the equal symbol, and then 22.5 is not a percent, it's just a number, so I'm going to do 22.5. So at this point I didn't have to do anything percentage. So I've got variable times 150 equals 22.5. Now how do I get this W sitting all by itself? I have to divide by 150. So I'm going to get 22.5 divided by 150. Again, that's not the most optimal fun division problem, but you can do it. I end up getting 0.15. Now, the thing is, I can't leave that answer in that point because my original problem said I need to find a percentage. So I found the decimal answer, not the percentage. So at this point, I need to move the decimal 2 places to the right and put that percentage symbol in. Excuse me. So I am well, the decimal is right there, and I'm going to go 1, 2, and I get bing. I get 150. Excuse me, 15%. So original one was what percent of 150 is 22.5? Is 15%. If you need anything, feel free to email me at nardelli.efsc@gmail.com. Thanks.